welcome to Southern Girl Knits, episode 18. Hi guys, I'm Tish. Welcome back. If you've been here before, if you're new, thanks for trying me out. I appreciate it. You can find me on Ravelry as TishKnits33 and on Instagram as TishKnits. Also, we have a group on Ravelry at Southern Girl Knits. You're welcome to join. It's a great group with great people. There's always somebody there to chime in and answer questions. It's really a good group. I like it a lot. I feel like I've made some really good friends and connections there. So this episode is going to be extremely short. As you know, I got off my recording schedule. And my goal today is kind of just to touch base with you a little bit. Because Friday, I'm leaving to go to DFW Fiberfest. Yay! I'm going to Dallas! Woo-woo! I cannot wait. I am so stinking excited. If any of you are in the area, if any of you guys are going, please try to meet up with me. I would so much love to meet you guys and put some faces to the names, the Rav names. A lot of times, that's how I know people buy, especially if they don't use their picture of their face for their Ravatar. If it's like, you know, like their dog or their cat or their kid, then I have no idea what you look like. So that would be really cool. So if you're there and you see me, by all means, stop me and let's talk. I'm really excited. So I have very little to show you, a little backstory on that. I told you I wasn't feeling very well. Kind of been hinting around to maybe having the winter blues. Yeah, it turns out that's not what it was. I went to my doctor and come to find out I was severely anemic. Kind of caught me off guard. I literally sat there and I was like, well, that's a new one. I've had some, you know, minor vitamin deficiencies in the past. And so that was just kind of out of the blue. And they called me and were like, you know, we need you on iron, like right now, massive doses. Which, by the way, blah. Oh, not so much fun, right? What are you going to do? Oh, you can see wait, there he is. They always find that spot of light. And in a minute, he'll probably just like flop out in the sunlight. Yeah. Anyway, I'm wearing the same headband I wore last week because I forgot to mention it. It is the Callimetry. Not sure how to say it. It's a free pattern on Knitty.com. Totally worth knitting. So much fun. It's a headband, not a hat. So your ponytail can go through the back. Because, you know, I'm a ponytail girl. Yeah. I'm a mom. I stopped trying to fix my hair years ago. I just gave up. So, let's see. I do have a few things to share with you besides my enormous excitement about going to Dallas. I got a sweet package in the mail this week. I am so overwhelmed by the generosity. Look at this great card. Look how pretty this is. Isn't that gorgeous? And this is from, let's see, I know her real name. The Rav name is LD Venus. This is Vicky. She sent me some beautiful fiber, and I haven't unwrapped it. I was waiting to unwrap it for when I saw you guys, so you could experience my excitement with me. This is special. Her daughter got her this for Christmas, and she sent it off to the mill, and she graciously gave me 2 ounces of each. Oh my gosh. Look how beautiful this is. Oh, I wish you could feel this. Oh, it's so heavenly soft. Oh my goodness. Let's see. She tells me the name of the animal in here. Let's see. Syad is this one is the roving from the adult alpaca, and this one that I'm going to open next is Madison, which is the fawn It's the roving from the Kria alpaca. I've never spun anything from Kria. Like, I've never spun a Kria alpaca. I'm so excited. I feel like a kid on Christmas. Oh my gosh. Oh my word. Oh, Vicki, you are so generous to share this with me. This is amazing. Oh, okay. I'm afraid this is going to be one of those things. You know how you buy that special yarn or special fiber and then you don't want to touch it because it's so special? This might fall into that category. These are gorgeous. Oh, I can't even begin to fathom what I'm going to do with these. Oh, I bet these are going to just spin themselves. Oh, the gorgeousness. Vicki, thank you so much. You have totally made my day. This is awesome. Oh, I love it. I love it. So I had two excitements because I got to get it in the mail, which is always fun getting things in the mail. And then I waited till I saw you guys to open it up, so I got to experience the joy twice. And then getting a beautiful card like this. Thank you so much. That is really wonderful. And when I start spinning, I actually loaned out my Golding spindle. So when I get that back, I think I know exactly what I will be putting on it. For sure. That is amazing. Thank you. I can't wait to show you my progress. So speaking of progress, being that I was anemic, apparently, I was really, really tired. And so I really just didn't get much done as far as knitting goes or stitching. And also we've had a lot to do with the Arkansas Fiber Fest. We're having meetings and we're picking our teachers and trying to get our vendors, you know, put in place. Get all the little pieces have to fall in place. So it's a lot of work here and there. Totally worthy work. Wonderful work. I wouldn't do it otherwise, right? So kind of had a lot going on and just been kind of tired. So what I've been doing is, you know how I like to binge watch. So this season of The Walking Dead, you know how they break it into two parts. So when I say this season, I'm talking about season 5, the current season. But so I caught up on the first half of the season, and then I've had the second half kind of building up. And the other day I was sitting there and I was just kind of craving it. And The Walking Dead falls into the category of what I call spaghetti TV. I never want spaghetti until I have spaghetti. And then I'm just like, oh my God, spaghetti's so good. And then I want to eat it all. I'm sure this rationale doesn't make sense, but my husband's probably laughing right now. So what I mean is once I started one episode, yeah, I watched like 7, which is a problem because they're two or 3 episodes from the end of season 5, which means I have to wait. I don't like waiting. Yeah, not very good at that. Not that I have a choice. Pretty sure not that they're not going to special release the episodes just for me. Although I think they should. So that's what I've been doing is binge watching The Walking Dead yesterday and today. I'm on the last episode, which is on my TV now. I'm trying to think. It's already went to the screensaver. Is it 13? Can't remember. I have to say, by far, this is the best season yet. Oh my gosh. Wow. Like, blow me away, wow. Like, it's amazing. Like, I'm in awe of it. I'm just, like, glued to it. Yeah, obviously, because I couldn't turn it off. I literally watched, like, 7 episodes in a row. Crazy. But that's okay. Because I did, while I was watching The Walking Dead, I did get some knitting done. I picked up my honey cowl. If you remember last week, I had just gotten it started, so it was like itty bitty. It was a wee little honey cowl last week. This week, it has grown. Like I said, this is fun knitting for me. This is a fun project for me. I enjoy knitting the honey cowl. I really do. I can't say it enough. And I'm just loving the colors. This yarn is making me so happy. Do you ever have a project like that where it's like I don't know what the word is. Something just like comes together and it's just such perfection. It's like the perfect yarn and the perfect pattern at the perfect time. You know, it's like the trifecta of knitting. And this is it. So these colors are making me happy. This yarn is making me happy. And I know that the end result will make me happy. And this is the variegated is the Manos del Uruguay Maxima. And the cream color is Rowan Creative Worsted. Yes, I had to remember. It was the stuff I used in the hat that matches it, remember? And so that's all the knitting I've gotten done, you guys. Sorry. I've just been too tired. But that's okay, right? It happens. Life happens. And so I did, you know, one of the advantages of being too tired to do anything else really, got a ton of reading done. Oh my gosh. I cannot remember what I was reading last time I saw you guys. But I think I had just finished up. Let me look at my notes from last week and let's just see. Oh, I wasn't reading anything, I guess. I had probably just finished a book and needed a break, because that happens if I read a book that's too intense. I'll kind of need like a brain break from it. No, you cannot have my fiber. The cat's like, ooh, I smell animal. So, yeah, so I needed a brain break from my books. And that is over now because I downloaded, I still have the Kindle Unlimited right now. I'm still kind of working through trying to decide if I want to keep that. Because sometimes I look through there and I'm like, ooh, great. In fact, the two out of the three books that I read and am reading were on Kindle Unlimited. So $9.99 a month, I'm torn, and I've got to decide like this week. Not good under pressure, right? Okay, all the cats have come now. Okay, so I read Dark Places by Gillian Flynn. You'll recognize her name because she is the one that wrote Gone Girl, that they made the movie out of with Ben Affleck, and I have no idea who else was in it. I just know Ben Affleck was in it. That book was really, really good. The movie really didn't do it justice, but it wasn't terrible. You know, typical. Okay, you cannot have my fiber. No. Stop. Go, go, go. Sorry. Cat problems, right? So, I read Dark Places. It is better than Gone Girl. Now, it is dark, obviously, right? Very intense. I think I finished this book in two and a half days, maybe 3 days at most. I mean, seriously, I couldn't put it down. It was really good, but it's dark and enlightening and exciting and like, yeah, I enjoyed that. So after I finished that, I picked up, Kindle Unlimited had a book that they suggested for me, which I'm not sure why they suggested it because it's completely out of my genre, like completely. So I was kind of surprised, but it sounded interesting. So I figured, hey, free book, try it out. Why not, right? It's called Miramont's Ghost by Elizabeth Hall. It's a new book, so I know you can find it on Amazon, but I'm not sure about anywhere else. And it's a ghost story, but not. Okay. It's really hard to explain books without giving things away. I have issues with people who give things away, so it's really hard to explain things. It takes place in France in the late 1800s, and then a little bit in America, but mostly in France. It's kind of a tragic story, ghost story, intrigue. It's just interesting. Let's put it that way. It's worth the read. Totally worth the read. I think it took me like 2 days to read it. Not a very long book. It's not hard to read. Doesn't take a lot of brain power. So, yeah, it was worth it. Especially for a free book, right? Yeah. Now, the book I'm reading now, super excited about. Remember 4 episodes ago, I was reading the Origin Trilogy by A.G. Riddle. Well, he wrote another book after he wrote that trilogy, and this one is called Departure. And it's his latest book, and no matter how much you rub against me, I'm not giving you the fiver. This one is interesting. When I first started reading it, I was kind of like, oh, are they going the angle of Lost? Like, it starts with I'm not giving anything away because it literally starts with a plane crash, you know, in a mysterious place type thing. And I'm like, not sure how I feel about, like, copying the plot of Lost, right? Yeah, no, I didn't go that way. And it doesn't take you long to figure out that they are not going the way of Lost at all. I find myself picking it up and reading it so much more than I thought I would. Like, it's faster paced and it draws me in more than I thought that it would. So, whereas I'll sometimes sit down in between doing something and just, like, read a few pages, I'll kind of get lost in it and realize, oh, it's been an hour. So, it's that kind of book. Like, I think I started it yesterday or day before yesterday. I'm not sure. But I'm already to like 43%. Yeah. It's good. It's futuristic. I will say that. It's got that futuristic appeal to it. I want to say sci-fi, but I'm not really to the point where I can say sci-fi. So, yeah. But definitely a good read, especially, and I think that's the one that I got on Kindle Unlimited. I know Marymount's Ghost was Kindle Unlimited. The Gillian Flynn book was not. So this one must have been the other Kindle Unlimited. So if you have Kindle Unlimited, it's free. Totally read it. Totally worth it. Even if it's outside your genre, just for something new. Like, just to try something new. Like, just go for it. It's so good. Other than that, you guys, that's all I have for you. I'm watching The Walking Dead and knitting my honey cowl. I've got to do that, that crazy deciding what you want to bring on your trip knitting. Okay, so you pack for a knitting retreat, and packing your clothes takes me all of like 10 minutes, right? 5 of those minutes is me finding my suitcase. The other 5 is me just like, jeans, t-shirts, done, right? And then I will obsess for 2 days over what knitting projects to bring because I'm just terrified that if I don't bring exactly the right things, like what if I'm not in the mood to knit socks? Or I need to bring my sweater. I haven't picked up my sweater in a while because I haven't been feeling really good, so maybe I should bring my sweater. Well, what if I'm not, it's kind of big. It's a little bit bulky. We're going to Dallas. It's Texas. It's a little hotter, a little more humid. Maybe I'm not going to feel like having a wool sweater in my lap. What if I'm doing a lot of talking? Maybe sock knitting is the way to go. I don't have to concentrate on that as much. But tiny needles, tiny yarn. So do I want to bring something? Do I want to cast on something new? Do I want to bring empty needles so that when I buy brand new fabulous yarn, I can cast on something while I'm there? First world knitter problems. That's what we're going to call that. First world knitter problems. Do I bring my spinning? Do I bring my wheel? Do I bring my spindles? Yeah. With my own Fiberfest, I don't have this problem because I'm so busy, I don't have time to knit. I always have a pair of socks because there might be that 5 or 10 minutes that I have time to knit. Other than that, I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off, so not really worried about that. Not a lot of knitting time. And so, not a big concern. But this is not my Fiberfest. I get to go and enjoy and be a participant. And So I got to figure out what to pack. I'm like freaking out, man. Freaking out. So next week's episode will be nice and long and packed with hopefully pictures and videos because they've got some amazing teachers in Dallas. Like, seriously, like, I'm so excited. They've got the Yarn Harlot. I'll get to see her again. I haven't seen her since September, a couple months. And I think Franklin Habit's going to be there. They've got a long list of really amazing teachers. So, yeah, I'm super excited. And I just looked down and it's time for me to go because my kids get out early today because it's PT conference. Whoop, whoop. So, you guys, thanks so much for spending time with me. Sorry about the short episode, but I promise next week I'll have pictures and hopefully some videos from Dallas. And I hope you guys have a great week and a great weekend. And look for me on Instagram because I will be Instagramming the heck out of my weekend, right? From Friday to Sunday, I'll probably be like bombarding your Instagram with crazy pictures. So, and if you're going to be there, find me, right? Promise? Okay. And until then, don't forget, always be awesome. Bye, guys.